So there are three different ways how companies could set the transfer price: the cost-based transfer price, the market-based transfer price, and the negotiated transfer price. Starting with the cost-based transfer price, this is the method that is used by most of the US firms. You can use variable cost or full cost or the full cost plus markup. The benefit of using this method is that it's very easy to come up with a transfer price. However, there's also some limitations. All the firm's cost estimates are based on the firm's cost estimates, so this might not reflect the actual market value of the products being sold. So in this case, the selling unit might not want to sell within the firm and prefer to sell to outside customers if the transfer price is set too low. And the buying unit may not want to buy from the internal market if the transfer price is set too high, because they can always buy the same product from an external supplier. Next is the market-based transfer price. This is considered the best method, where we're using the price of the product from the market and using the same price for the transfer price. However, there's also a limitation to this. To use the market-based transfer price, you need to have a perfectly competitive outside market. A perfectly competitive market is where the division producing the intermediate good cannot influence market price. Instead, the market will be determining the market price. And this perfectly competitive market is where firms can easily enter and exit the market, and the good is indistinguishable from that of other sellers. Also, everyone has to have perfect knowledge of what the market looks like. Now, this is very hard to achieve, and because of that, it might be hard for some companies to use the market-based transfer price if there is no market for the product that they are selling. Things like highly customized products might not have a good market price to use. Finally, companies can use a negotiated transfer price. This is where the selling unit and the buying unit is negotiating what the transfer price should look like. So in this case, you need to have some form of outside market to be able to determine where the transfer price should be set. And divisional managers must have the freedom to buy or sell in this outside market. This keeps the process fair, and it is a way to discipline managers who are trying to set the transfer price to their own advantage. Also, negotiators must share all market information for the negotiated transfer price to help maximize firm profit. And because of this, you need to have support and minimal involvement from top management. So already you can see the last two bullet points that the negotiated transfer price might be very hard to do. So relatedly, the limitations of the negotiated transfer price is that it's very time consuming and it could lead to a lot of conflict between the selling unit and the buying unit. And the divisional profitability might become sensitive to the negotiating skills of managers. And we really don't want that. We want the profit of each division to be maximized to the point where the firm's profit is being maximized. So all of these three different transfer price methods, you don't really have to memorize the specifics of each case, but you do have to understand what types of transfer price setting methods are out there for the exam. So the next video, let's look at a situation of what the firm profit would look like when one unit, in our case, the selling unit, has the decision right to set the transfer price.